Today we're going to solve time value problems, and we're specifically going to analyze whether we have a lump sum or an annuity. When you read the problem, if you have an amount at the beginning and an amount at the end, you have a lump sum problem. If you have a series of payments, you have an annuity. Here's what a lump sum map looks like. A little amount at the beginning, larger amount at the end, nothing in between but interest. An annuity can look two different ways. It can start with a large amount at the beginning and then payments to work it down to zero, or it can start out with zero and have lots of payments that build up to a big amount. So if you have a word problem that seems to have multiple payments or multiple deposits, you do not have a lump sum problem, you have an annuity problem, and you'll be using different tables. Very important to get it right from the word problem. You can get better at word problems. We're going to practice several together to see lump sum or annuity. Let's look at this one. What do you think? That's right. It's a lump sum problem. We're starting with 500, and it's going to add interest compounded quarterly for some period of time, 5 years. And the amount at the end is always going to be larger than the amount at the beginning because interest is accumulating at some kind of rate better than zero. All right, so if you solve the problem and the future value is not bigger than the present value, you have used a wrong table and you need to go back and check. All right, try this one. This is an annuity. That little tiny change of words where it says each year or per year or every month, those are very important words to watch for in a word problem. All right, guess at the final value. What do you think it'll be? What's it going to grow to? It's going to be more than 5 times the payments. Why? Because the payments themselves are going to accumulate interest. All right, let's try another one. All right, we have a lump sum problem. We know at the end it's going to be $90,000, but what do we need to start with? And there's not going to be any payments in between. Of course, what we start with doesn't have to be $90,000 because we'll have the benefit of being able to use the interest to purchase the car. Let's try this one. Okay, we have an annuity now because, see, we're going to save monthly. So there's going to be recurring deposits towards that 90,000 goal. All right, and when you add up all those monthly payments, they're going to be smaller than the 90,000 because the interest is going to accumulate on them. Try this one. That's right, you have an annuity. We have monthly payments, so we have $7,000, and we're going to make payments until that loan is totally paid off. That's exactly right. That's an annuity. Try this one. That's right, this is a lump sum because she's going to borrow $7,000 at the beginning. Nothing's going to happen in between except for interest is going to grow on the loan, and then she'll repay it at the end. Try this one. That's right, you have an annuity problem. You'll be using the annuity tables to solve this. You don't know what you start with, but you know there's going to be payments over time. Try this one. That's right, you have a lump sum. You're going to set aside something, and it needs to grow to your target of $27,000, but there won't be payments in between. All right, now that you know what kind of problem you have, the other two digital tutors will help you solve them.